Ladies and gentlemen, she's Mary Rodwell, who's known as the Alien Lady, and who's really an innovator in the hybrid understanding and star seeds and why these beings are here at this time. It's so great how cutting edge you are and how important you are to bringing your research into this field. It's great to see you again. I mean, you're always doing a fantastic, original, different presentation. What's the topic of the presentation today?
It's intergenerational contact, focusing particularly on one family, the Dylans in Australia. And what's fascinating, it brings in past lives, but it also brings in the concept of Overso. What's interesting, Elsa says that we can connect to other intelligences, other aspects of ourselves in other realms. God was born in Egypt and said that other beings created the pyramids, connection with the Egyptian times, and she communicates with Nefertiti. She describes the communication and relationship, and we don't know whether that's Egyptian times, parallel realities, or soul aspect, or the soul link communication. What's fascinating is Elsa's connection to Egypt encompasses multidimensional timelines, and it seems again that time is only linear.
You know, Mary, she actually looks like Nefertiti.
I know. I think she probably is, but we haven't gone that far.
Yeah.
The interesting thing is all the connections that one seems to find as soon as one's opening up to this kind of information. One other thing I would like to mention, a little bit of Australian history, in some rocks in Gosford that are hieroglyphs, and nobody can really explain how Egyptian hieroglyphs are in Gosford in New South Wales. In Australia, where their family is situated, and not far from these glyphs, and Stephen Strong talk about this in their understanding of our true Australian history. The gold in Tutankhamun's tomb comes from Impi, which is 3 hours south of where I am. And it does suggest that Egyptians actually did come to Australia.
Wow, Mary, what a great investigation you are doing. Just to recap, this woman had 8 children, and each one was an experiencer.
The whole family experiences, yes.
And they're still experiencing.
Absolutely. And they all have their own way of communicating. In some, they have their own unique connections to different intelligences. As you've seen with Gigi, she's, I think, drawn about 200 different beings. But what I found was fascinating is the electrical to Ginger connection, how different that interaction can be.
Do you think it's because they've lived so pure on the land? Was that a big part of their interaction?
It was certainly enabling them to be clear conduits because of the way that they were avoiding anything that pollutes their energy system. It's all about frequency and the purity of the body. This electrocution that she had, which is amazing that she survived it. It cleared her from all parasites and made her a clean slate so that she was ready to meet her husband the very next day. I think Elsa's done a wonderful job of encapsulating the stories of each of the children. To see all of the episodes on YouTube now. What's brilliant, they've all supported each other, and so there's been no judgment about that. There's just been acceptance that I communicate with the kingfisher, I communicate with whale. Frequency wasn't clouded or coloured. What I really highlighted, it was all pure experience.